This is called qualitative graphing. Now, this type of graph is called a qualitative graph. So when you're looking at a graph, you always want to look at what the x-axis is and what the y-axis. This is called your independent variable. This is the variable that can stand alone, whereas this speed is a dependent variable. So you read it as speed depends on your time. Usually time is almost always an independent variable. So time is something that you can change, and you can see how this is altered. Your dependent variable is altered. This is called the x-axis. This is the y-axis. You also want to look at, for your variable, what the units are. So in this case, time is in seconds, because it would make a difference if it was days, years, hours. In this case, speed is meters per second. So you always want to pay attention to your variables. So this graph, it's starting at time 0, and the speed is increasing. Okay, so if the speed is increasing, right here, even though it's flat, this is still going at a fast speed. So this represents speeding up, staying at a constant speed at 10 meters per second, slowing down, and right here your speed is 0, so you're stopped between 13 and 16 seconds. Then you increase your speed again and keep your speed constant. So it's different than a position graph, so you really need to be careful about what your dependent variable is representing. So I'm just going to write what's happening at each point. So at point O, we're starting to speed up. At point A, we reach maximum speed. So if you look at the steepness between here and here, we're speeding up faster. We're accelerating faster than right here. This is more gradual. So at B we start to slow down. It's the beginning of our slowdown. At point C, we are stopped because our speed is 0 meters per second. At D, we start to speed up. At point E, we keep our constant speed. And point F, we can't tell after F, but we keep constant speed. So in a qualitative graph, what you want to do is you want to look at your units, what your x-axis, your independent variable is, and what your y-axis, your dependent variable is. Look for constant situations. So if I had a graph that went like this is not a constant rate of change because it doesn't make a line. This is a straight line. These are straight segments. These are constant rates of change, but this would not be. If it's curvy, it's not a constant rate of change.